Content over everything.
For example, look, yeah, because like there are people who say that, you know, like we are Muslims, they do a lot of stuff in it. But at the same time, we know that, you know, and I know that that's not what Islam represents, right? So now that you said that there's no Sharia law, for example, in Islam, we believe that if you come to a country that has a law, you should abide under that law, as long as that law it's not like making you leave your own religion, it's not making you do crazy stuff, or kill people, disobey people, or do all sorts of problematic stuff, then you should be under it.
But as a Muslim, you should put up Sharia law of stuff any law.
You don't get it. Otherwise, did you hear what I just said?
That's not for me.
He's saying they've got an agreement with the host country that you do not implement Sharia. You know, obviously if it goes completely against your belief, then maybe they might have a problem with it. But what my issue with the Sharia is this, that once the demographics grow large enough, then you can influence legislation and implement basic or kind of like forms of Sharia, like blasphemy law. So that's what I think a lot of people are worried about. This kind of pseudo.
What do you mean?
So alright, so you know, so you can't criticise, say, so I can't say, oh, something about Muhammad. I can't, even though I can't criticise or say something about your particular faith. And then there's a slippery slope. Because if you can't criticise Islam, then you can't criticise Christianity, then I would say you can't criticise Sikhism, and then nobody can talk. You understand how it's a slippery slope?
Right, imagine this, okay, you're a Sikh, right? So now if I came up to you, now let me tell you the kind of criticism that you're allowed to have in Islam. Now, I came up to you and I want to criticise the religion, and I want to know what it's about. So if I start asking you like, why do you guys have a knife? Are you going to hurt people with it? Those are like innocent kind of questions. Then, you know, directly attacking your guru, saying that why does your guru have such a long beard, why does he wear like that, and then those insultive words that come out, I mean, you should have the freedom to say what you want, but how about if I came out here insulting your guru?
Alright, so can I say something? For you to do dawah, I've seen stalls where you have Jesus is not the Son of God, or Jesus is a prophet, we love Jesus. Now to a Christian, when they walk past that store, to them that is offensive, because their belief is based upon Jesus being the Son of God. So being offended here is very subjective to an individual. What I'm saying to you, when you have absolute freedom of speech, it's not perfect, because no one should be offending people. But when you start restricting one group and saying, alright, because then you can't do dawah properly. Because in order for you to persuade a Christian that their religion is wrong, you're going to have a right to criticise them. For you to prove to me that your religion is right, you will have to criticise my religion, would you not? So it would work two ways. I wouldn't have to criticise yours. So this is the problem with Sharia. It has a blasphemy aspect to it, which is completely incompatible with like Western values and secularism and stuff like that.
But there's something, okay, let me go back in a bit of history. Now, the reason why freedom of speech came to be in this country, in the UK,
you might want to go a bit closer.
Yeah, the reason why we have freedom of speech in the West is because back in the days when religion was leading this country or the Western world, it was like people were not allowed to, forget even having this freedom of speech, they were not allowed to represent knowledge which is not which is contradicted to Christianity, science or whatever it is. People were being burnt alive, and there was this revolution that took over, and they had to change things. There was a time that kings and queens were fighting over separatism, the Protestants and the Catholic. There was a lot of wars going on.
But you're proving my point though.
What's let me tell you.
You're proving my point.
I know, but somehow, wait.
Are you a Muslim? Because you're supposed to be arguing something else. Because you're saying that the West was not functioning because there was a restriction of freedom of speech.
Right. Let me come. I'm coming now.
Oh yeah, you're going.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I was just a bit confused.
So now, when the Western world was fighting over Protestants and Catholics, in the Islamic world now, let's have a look. At the time of Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, before the old Islamic kingdoms, what was happening is that Christians, Jews, Muslims lived in harmony, and everybody were allowed to, 100% sure, 100% sure, you can do your research. Muslims and Christians were allowed to live in harmony, they lived in harmony, and they shared the same community. And for example, there should be a synagogue there, a church on the other side, and a mosque on the north.
Can I say something?
Let me finish.
And I built a temple in Saudi Arabia.
Well, listen, before we get there, we'll get there, slow down the car, bro. So now let's talk. Now I'm just giving you a little bit of history. I don't want to take long, so don't interrupt. Yeah. So now that is where today freedom of speech is new, but to us it's something that we practiced prior to the Western world. We introduced it. It is a massive claim.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm saying this is because when you go back to when you go back to
when did it go wrong?
Huh?
When did it go wrong?
Okay, I'll tell you where it went wrong. So basically, as time passed, where it went wrong was, you know, when Muslims used to rule in Spain, Andalus, what happened is that there were different kingdoms.
Under the Moors.
So yeah, so basically what happened is that before Islam was by the Quran and by, you know, they had one mission, one faith, one ummah, everything was unity. But then greed and power became the motive, right? So once greed and power became motive, then what happened is that, you know, the people that they took the land from the first place, the Christians, moved them back. Since that war, since the Muslims were broken down from Andalus, until now that war's going on. The Ottoman Empire, since the Ottoman Empire fell, everything is collapsing.
You've made a very big claim that you're saying that Islam had freedom of speech before the West.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Are you talking about absolute freedom of speech or yours or Sharia freedom of speech?
I'm talking about absolute freedom of speech.
Is there a particular freedom of speech under Sharia that is different from what we believe in?
For example, look, in Islam, okay, this is what they practice. In Islam, you are not allowed to oppress a non-Muslim. And you are not allowed, listen, forget about what we see today. What we see today is messed up. It's all about people think they know what they're doing, but they don't know shit. So what we have to go back in history to understand, if a Christian church is there, and a synagogue is there, and a mosque is there, and people are eating from the same table, and the army that serves the king, the Muslim king, is a Christian and a Jew, and the Muslim, what does that tell you?
Yeah,
what does that tell you? Does not tell you there's a freedom of speech and people can do whatever they want. Apart from today, okay, you can go to, okay, I'll tell you, Indonesia, that's number one. Malaysia, number two. Pakistan, Malaysia, yes.
Pakistan.
Number two. Turkey, they got Muslims and Christians, all sorts. So they even have women army, women drivers. Somalia, the first African female pilot was a Somali.
But the thing is, you're using a kind of like a more Western style kind of influenced Muslim countries.
No,
and
not
so
Western style.
we're going to go back to the basics of Sharia. You're mixed.
I'm a Muslim. We had queens who were Muslim. We chose them as our leaders.
But that wasn't to do with Islam. That was to do with culture.
No, that's not. That's also. We are Muslims, 100%.
But let's go back to your freedom of speech claim that you're saying under Islam that the freedom of speech was comparable to the West. Now you made a claim before, and you made a claim
today. A black man is being oppressed. A Christian has no power.
Let me just say something. You said before that the West was kind of like killing each other out of blasphemy and stuff. That proves my point. That proves my point. Because we have shown that through the West, through the ages, that when you have these restrictions on freedom of speech and criticizing religion, people start behaving in barbaric ways. The same thing.
Content over everything. From now to Behaviour.
Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen.
All right, all right.
No.